Hello, in this video tutorial I will show you everything you need to know about timber constructions in cadvilla. Please note, the extra tool we are using in this video tutorial is available from the product version 8 and is already included in Cadvilla Professional 8. For more infos, you can visit our website cadvilla.com. In the first step of this video tutorial, we will take a look at the existing layer construction of the walls of our project. After it, we will convert selected walls with the help of the timber construction wizard into a timber construction. Now we take a look at the existing layer construction. Therefore, we select a wall in the 2D view. We make a double left mouse click to get into the properties and we select Layer Construction. Here we can see that the layer construction of the wall is a combination of insulation and masonry. We close the dialog and we end the selection of the wall with pressing the Escape key. Of course, you can take a look at the layer construction of every wall in your project. To get into the wall properties, you can of course also select the wall with a left mouse click, press the right mouse button and select Properties. We know now about the layer construction of all our existing walls, and now we can continue with the timber construction wizard. Therefore, we select Building and Wizard. The timber construction wizard opens, and here we will deselect all the walls in our project which we don't want to convert into a timber construction. So we deselect the wall type external wall with the wall layer waterproof concrete. This wall type, made out of water-resistant concrete, we have defined for all the external walls in our basement. Also, we deselect the wall type non-supporting wall inner, because this kind of wall is usually built in a dry construction method. We also deselect the wall type partition wall, because this wall type is used for the exterior stone walls and the basement. For the external wall, with a wall thickness of 0.5 meters, consisting out of a concrete layer with a thickness of 0.365 meters and an insulation layer with a thickness of 0.135 meters, we choose the layer which should get converted into a timber construction. In our case, that's the masonry layer. With pressing the Tab key, we can see that the layer thickness has changed. That's correct, and we proceed with clicking on Next. In the second step of the timber construction wizard, we could also define the general properties, the wood dimensions, and the openings of the timber construction. In our case, everything is already correctly defined, and we can click on Finish. The timber construction was created successfully. In the next step, we select the 3D view and we deselect the cladding. Here we can see now that the height of the second floor is very low. A timber construction isn't really useful in this case. We activate the cladding again, and in the next step we will deactivate the timber construction for the affected walls in the second floor. Therefore, we choose the 2D view, we select the second floor, and we deselect the ground floor for a better overview. Affected are all horizontal walls and the slanted wall at the lower left side. We select the first wall with a left mouse click, then we click the right mouse button and we select Properties. Here we choose Timber Construction and we deactivate the checkbox Create Timber Construction. After it, we click on OK. The same we do now with all the other walls in the second floor. To make a not too long video tutorial, we move fast forward on this step. The timber construction is now deselect for all affected walls in the second floor. In the next step we will select again the 3D view and we deselect the cladding. We make a right mouse click and we select Visibility. Here at the point Construction Elements, we deselect the walls and the floor. After it, we confirm with OK. We also deactivate the environment, and now we can take a first look at our construction. In the next step of this video tutorial, I will show you how to change the grid spacing and the field width of the timber construction. Therefore, we use a wall in the basement of our project. We choose in the 3D view the basement and we deselect all the other floors to get a better overview. In our example, we want to modify this wall in the project's basement. We could select the wall in the 2D view. In our example, we do it in the 3D view. Therefore, we select the desired wall with a left mouse click. And now we press the right mouse button and we select Properties. We choose Timber Construction and here at the field Grid Spacing we can define the grid space for the complete timber construction of the selected wall. In our case, the grid space is already defined with 0.625 meters, which is also displayed in the preview window. Of course, you can change the grid space if desired. If so, the new measurement for the grid space gets transferred to the complete timber construction of the selected wall. But what if we only want to change the field width of a desired field in the timber construction? For example, if you wanna create a chimney. In this case, we choose the desired field in the preview window. In our case, for example, this one. And at the field width, we enter now, for example, 0.9 meters. After it, we confirm with the Tab key. As you can see, the measurement of the field width successfully changed. In our case, we want to keep the original field width, so we close the dialog. In the final part of this video tutorial, we will add an additional beam into our existing timber construction. Therefore, we have selected a wall in the basement of our project. In this wall, which is already zoomed in the 3D view, we will add vertical beams. In the first step, when we want to add additional beams, we need a wall elevation. Therefore, we select Building, Additional Beam, Vertical, and Create Wall Elevation. We select the desired wall in the 2D view. Depending on the position of the cursor in relation to the wall axis, the wall elevation will be created from the inner or outer point of view of the wall. In our example, the cursor is positioned above the wall axis. That means that the wall elevation will be created with the view inside of the sleeping room wall. We make a left mouse click and the wall elevation automatically appears. Now we select Additional Beam, Vertical, and Insert Vertical Beam. Now we have to select the timber construction layer we want to add it. Therefore, we just click into the wall elevation. And now we enter the start point and the end point of the vertical beam. The vertical beam was successfully created. Now we enter one more beam here. That's the start point. And here's the end point. After it, we press Escape to end the entry of the vertical beams. To enter an additional beam more precise, we recommend you the support of guidelines. After it, we press the Control key and we select the 3D view to take a look at our new created vertical beams. So here's the wall with the two new created beams. And finally, we zoom out of the view and activate all layers again to take a look at our timber construction. Thanks for watching. For more tutorials, visit our website cadvilla.com.